Mhm. I'm just looking at this National Geographic. Right. Oil is supposed to run June of 1974. Yes, yes, yes. Oil is somewhat of an important thing. Yeah. At the end of the oil inside, yeah, petroleum geologist. Yes. Ultimate production of 2,000 billion barrels from the world's oil wells, including 300 billion barrels already used up by 1974. 620 billion of now proven reserves. Yeah. Looks like our 1990 all oil discovered by 19 may have been pumped from the ground, and then there's a decreasing amount of oil available. Yes. Could you go through the petroleum oil reserves of every nation of the world 20 miles down and every employee? I had recommended that we should change the oil in the reserves when oil was at $40 a barrel. But somebody didn't want to enforce my rights, so I didn't have the authority to spend X number of billion dollars replacing it. See, we store all this oil in these types of tanks. Yes. And I'm one of those that likes to make a little money. You know, let's say you're a truck driver and there's a certain truck driver that happens to be a friend of mine on Facebook, and I found out that she just reunited with the man of her dreams that possibly was in jail or prison, and she's a larger breasted African American woman that I thought myself I'd like to have a baby with. You know how you you really have those friends on Facebook where you're concerned about their family. You're happy for their kids when they when they're back together with the one they love. But my thought was, well, it would sure be nice if she volunteered. Now, these oil reserves, yeah, exactly what are they made out of? Are they made out of metal, or you make them out of recycled garbage? I mean, when I think about storing grain, is there any reason why I couldn't use up a few extra garbage dumps? Just why don't you get me the exact date of when they were built and when you first put the oil in there so as to be a reserve? Yes, yes, yes. It could be a good time to replace them with some new technology. Now, I'm the individual and look at the big oil reserves of the world. And I'd say, well, you built that about 40, 50 years ago and had a large amount of oil sitting in there waiting for some sort of oil crisis. What do you say we empty it, put it out there on the world market? Yes. Would it cause the price to go down? Now, when do you buy and when do you sell? Now. Now, if you're going to replace it, you're going to have to use it up, aren't you? Yeah. Well, why not sell it, refine it, take the old out, scrap it, put it in the smelter it up, and make a nice toaster out of it?